Hey there, it's your girl Zerochi, and welcome to episode 14 of my guitar collection. Today I'm going to be talking about my Jackson Dinky. This is a JS22 Dinky. I actually got it in a trade. Now, I think a lot of you are probably going to judge me for this trade, and I felt really weird about it at first too, but I traded a LTD EX50 for it, which is one of their Explorer-shaped guitars. And it's one of their lower-end Explorer-shaped guitars. It's got a bolt-on and all that sort of stuff, but I had it for a long time, and honestly, I didn't really like it. The neck profile was great, but there was nothing I could do to get that guitar to stop trying to kiss the ground. The neck dive on it was horrendous to the point that I could barely even play it because you're sitting there constantly fighting with the guitar going like this the whole time. I tried the counterweight trick that I did with my V guitars, and it helped, but it didn't really fix the problem. It also only had 22 frets, and as I got better at playing guitar, I just started to feel really cramped doing leads on anything with less than 24 frets, so I wanted a 24 fret guitar. So, traded it for a Jackson Dinky. This was brand new in box when I got it, so that was kind of a cool bonus out of it. You know, trading a used guitar for a new guitar is kind of neat, but obviously a lot of people are going to be like, well, Zerochi, that was a downgrade, wasn't it? Because those guitars are worth like the same amount, but yours was used for a new one. And like, yeah, that's why I felt weird about it at first. But honestly, I really love this guitar. JS22 is super duper light. You could like throw this thing across the room with no effort at all. It does have a bolt-on neck, unfortunately. And the neck joint is crappy. I like it better than a Strat just because the body is thinner and lighter, so you can get your hand up in here a little bit easier, but it's still not as easy as my neck through body guitars that have the nice neck contour from where the set neck joins to the body. Now, as I like to do with most of my guitars, this has some upgrades in it. I pulled out the original pickups that were in it, and I replaced them with passive EMGs. So it's got the EMG H4 in the bridge and the H4A in the neck position. I think this guitar sounds really good for metal. I use it for some of my just basic practice here and there. It makes another really good travel guitar because it's not very expensive. So if it gets dinged up or if it's lost or stolen or something like that, yeah, it's going to stink. Nobody wants to lose a guitar, but it's better than having one of the guitars that has a lot of sentimental value or a lot of actual value become stolen. So, you know, if you're at a gig or something and you're worried about your guitar going missing, bringing something like this is better. Back to the upgrades, I put Guyker locking tuners on this one as well. Like I said in my first video with the Hamelin, their inline tuners are actually surprisingly good quality. So I've really been happy with them on this instrument. I also replaced the volume and tone knobs on this one, and I just, after replacing all the knobs on my Schecters, I had extra knobs left over, so I used the knobs from my Schecter Omen on this one when I replaced the knobs, because I think the brushed dark chrome looks a little bit better than just having black on black on black guitar, which is what these look like when you buy them. Initially, the one gripe I would have is that the bridge, as with most standard non-locking tremolos, you get like 3 to 5 uses out of it before the guitar is out of tune. Switching up to the locking tuners from the really awful tuners Jackson puts on these to begin with really helped with that, but it's still not a locking nut. It's not going to make it better. It's just okay. But, you know, for a cheap guitar, sometimes take places and stuff like that, it works out great. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay heavy, my friends.